Welcome back to On Air, the movie podcast, where we talk about movies, if you couldn't tell. And today's movie is,
I forgot to shave.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it's true.
That's not the
Okay.
movie we watched.
We
You're
watched
wrong.
Indiana
We watched
Jones.
The Big Shave.
Indiana Jones with the yeah.
With the yeah.
With the yeah.
With the yeah and the box.
Yeah, and the box. So
In the big
we're
yellow
gonna
box.
start as per usual with our
Did you?
with our
Maybe you should have rewatched the movie.
I have seen this movie. I remember what happened, Theo.
Speaking of that, I'm going to start my general thoughts and say that last night was the first time I ever watched Indiana Jones.
Which is wild.
Yeah, it's
What can I say? I live under a
crazy.
rock or something.
That's true.
yeah.
Come on, guys. Anyways, I liked it. It was pretty funny.
And it was better than National
Oh,
Treasure.
no way.
What?
I'm going there with my parents later. Anyway.
What the?
Okay.
Have you not seen that jacket before?
You
It's
have.
it's a sweatshirt
It's
for one.
Kowloon.
And two, it's funny that you're wearing it on the same day. Never mind, this isn't important.
Okay.
I just realized that.
Can you even see it in the camera?
Yeah.
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 Anyway,
Eh,
For our audio listeners.
love you to death.
Kowloon.
Since
Kowloon.
Chuckle Sandwich is dead, we can kind of take that from them.
Okay.
They-
Bert doesn't get the reference.
There's a podcast where whenever they talk to
Hey,
their audio
speaking of
listeners, they'd say,
podcasts,
"Love
we're
you to
doing a
death."
podcast.
About Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
We're
And
off course
I would love it
immediately.
if you would let me speak.
No.
Thank you, Theo. I just wanted to say that I thought this movie was rather funny, and that it was,
Better
Pretty,
than
like-
National Treasure.
oh yeah,
It
my
is
friend,
it is better
or
than
our
National
friend,
Treasure.
our
collective
Shh, you don't even know him.
I
That's
played
not true.
Marvel Rivals with
Yeah.
him
Okay, I didn't know that.
a bunch, and he's way better than me. But he's a better healer than me. Okay?
Anyways.
But he doesn't have better
Our pal,
opinions
our
than
good
me.
pal Tegan, wanted us to mention that he thinks that National Treasure is better than Indiana
Which
Jones.
is dumb.
Having-
and not true.
having
He also
done both
he
of
doesn't he
those.
didn't remember that he saw Indiana Jones. So it's like
Oh yeah, he was like, I've never seen Indiana Jones, and then proceeded to say, yeah, National Treasure is way better.
and then he
How
like
can you
when
have
I
an opinion
used that
on
as an
that?
argument, he was like, "Oh, no, I saw it. It was just so long ago. I don't remember."
Dude, having seen both movies a good couple times,
Mm-hmm.
and having already done the podcast for National
Which
Treasure.
people should go watch if
Yeah,
they
right
haven't
now.
Link in
already.
the description. That's a lie.
Well, it might not
It's
be.
on the
I can
the
text
playlist.
Desiree.
It's on the
It's on the
YouTubes. It's on the
playlist.
internets,
Yeah.
kids.
Hang on.
You keep going.
Having seen both movies and having done the podcast for both National Treasures, it's not as good. Like I like National Treasure a lot. I think it's really good. Maybe
I
not
think
the
it's
second
I think
one.
it's pretty
But
funny. Yeah.
But Indiana Jones is just
Indiana
better.
Jones is iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
National Treasure is. I like same as you. I like it, but this one's like way better. This theme is also like so good. It's so
Ingrained in
good.
my mind.
Yeah, I wanted to say I think, but like between the two, that like National Treasure has much more like stated history facts that like make it sound like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, this is educational.
Yeah,
Guys,
makes
this
it
is very
makes it sound like
educational.
what they're
You all
saying
learn
isn't
facts this way.
total
But
horse crap.
Indiana Jones, when they like teach history, it makes it like it sounds like it's meant to be in the story, and it wasn't just put there to be like,
So,
here's your fact, kids.
I like how they're in the. This is going off. This is going off this movie a little bit, but in the fifth Indiana Jones movie, there's a flashback of him saying, "Oh, I don't believe in all that, magic, like stuff like
yeah.
that." But in every single movie, he experiences a
yeah,
magic
yeah.
box that blows people's heads off, a holy grail that makes you immortal.
Monty Python and the
um,
Holy Grail.
Yeah, voodoo dolls, an alien skull that makes you crazy,
Huh.
and literal
Oh,
time
that movie
travel.
is so weird.
Yeah.
I watched that for the first time. I watched all of them over the summer, and none of them since. And
perfect for a podcast.
I had never seen. I'd seen the first 3, but I hadn't seen the Crystal Skull one before. It's such a change of tone.
Yeah, also,
it's so weird.
You haven't seen Dial of Destiny?
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
I have. I saw it in theaters.
Okay, I was about to say, if you haven't, don't. It is boring. It is so boring.
I didn't hate it, but it definitely wasn't as good as all of the other ones. But I didn't hate it. It was still entertaining.
I watched it and I was like, I cannot. This is not good. I am not entertained by this.
I thought it was fine. I don't know. It's kind of like mid.
And Harrison Ford was like, yeah, we only did that because I wanted to, and I thought we had more story to tell, but I guess we didn't.
Mm-hmm. Harrison Ford's really funny. I like him.
Oh yeah,
and he's a good
so
actor.
Funny.
And that's a great parallel to favorite characters.
I love him in
Oh my goodness,
like
favorite characters. All right, we can talk about our favorite characters if we'd like. I think
I like the Nazi monkey.
No,
Speaking
no.
of monkey in the back, I should have gotten
You
that.
pointed at me.
For context,
Fine. I guess I be what I am.
In a bag behind Theo.
Yeah.
I guess
the gorilla suit. No, don't grab the gorilla suit.
Somebody grab the gorilla suit.
No, don't grab the gorilla suit.
That's all I need to see giant dogs.
Oh, Desiree!
Why? Please, can we
You're gonna love
I
this
just wanted to
episode.
talk about favorite characters. I just wanted to say I didn't really.
I'm glad this is
I didn't-
going on the internet.
I didn't really have a favorite character. I didn't really have one. I felt like they were all pretty good. Equally. I liked them all pretty equally, except for the bad guys. I hated all the bad guys. Bad guys, boo.
Even the monkey?
Especially
What?
the monkey.
Michael, what do you mean you hated the Nazis?
I'm Jewish. What do you mean, little bro?
Who would do that? Who would do such a thing? What an outlandish statement. I didn't like the Nazis.
I didn't like the Nazis. I don't know.
Yeah.
Talking about them makes me uncomfortable, so.
And that's why you decided to do Indiana Jones.
I didn't realize they had Nazis
I
in
honestly
it.
forgot that was like.
They're
Obviously I
the
remembered
bad guys
the bad
in
guys.
3 out of the 5 movies.
Really?
Yeah. The
Oh.
first one, the third one, and the 5th one.
Oh.
But the 5th one is like not like present day Nazis, but they were Nazis back in the old times. Or not present day. It's probably like in the 80s.
Okay.
I think it was in the 60s actually, because it was the moon landing. So it was 69 because they were celebrating the moon landing. Anyway,
Okay. Thanks,
Okay.
Theo.
you're welcome.
See, who needs National Treasure for history facts when you have
just
Theo
got
just
right
got this
here?
guy.
I'm in honors history.
Really?
Me too.
I'm SCP history. I just don't like history. I think it's boring.
My mom majored in history, and she did nothing with that degree.
That's all right.
Any-
Do you
His
have
favorite
your
My
favorite
favorite character
characters.
No,
is
your-
Indiana Jones.
My favorite character is Theo's mom because she has a history degree.
Or not history degree, she just majored in history.
She
Or-
majored in history.
Wait,
So she's my
do you
favorite.
get a degree for what you majored? Yeah, right? I don't know. Maybe I'll
I
ask
mean-
my mom later.
Sure.
Or maybe my mom will tell me after she sees this episode and I forgot.
Fun. All right. Why don't you?
My favorite character was Indiana Jones. Theo, what was your favorite character?
Do you want to tell us why?
He's he's just so cool. Like, he's like so nonchalant about everything, but also like really funny. And also I like Harrison Ford. Always
True.
have.
Yeah,
Really
those are all pretty solid
good
facts. I
actor.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the racist monkey. Thought it was really funny.
Oh yeah, I liked the monkey too, but like I feel like I can't say that because he's bad.
Don't worry, I will.
Oh, but
Can
in
we
his
cancel this
defense,
guy?
he's a monkey, so he doesn't know what he's doing is wrong.
I'm begging you.
I
I'm
need
begging
the
you.
attention.
I need to be
You
canceled.
know, he tries to get canceled in like every episode. It's wild.
I feel like yeah.
Rewatch Scream, bro. You said so many controversial things in that episode.
Yeah, don't go watch that.
No, watch that.
I'm
one.
gonna make a note to Des to link
No.
Scream
Perfect.
episode.
Hey. There is no fighting on this podcast, okay? All right.
Desiree's not here though.
Yeah, Desert's not here, it's fine.
Anyways, so I don't know. I think Yeah, I think I did kind of like what's her name? Is it Marion?
Marion.
Yeah. I thought she was kind of cool. I feel like she didn't really do much. She kind of just like tagged along. I wish she had like done more. Like obviously she's cool and she beat up a bunch of people, but like I wish she like did something that like helped progress the plot instead of just be like, save me, get me out of here now.
Save me, white man. I need the white guy to save me. Oh.
I mean,
Or don't.
White woman in trouble.
I don't know. She kind of.
What did? No, I really don't think she did anything in this entire movie.
No,
She was like cool though.
she was cool, but she just didn't do anything. I wish they like used her character for something to like actually like why not have like a like instead like have like a thing where it's like she's trying to escape and that's like a B plot or something, and then she finds them and they meet up or something or other. I don't know. Like I feel like there was other ways to go about it instead
Wasn't
of
her
just like
getting like captured? How, what's his face found the Ark? Like, not directly, but like, it was assisting in him finding.
Sure, but he would have found it anyway. They could have just whatever.
I don't know, man. I personally felt like she wasn't really like a service to the plot. I feel like if he just showed up, she gave him the medallion or whatever, and then he left, the plot wouldn't really change all that much. Like, certainly scenes would change, and they would
I
like
can't make that joke.
go about stuff in different
Una,
ways.
Do you know what I
But-
said earlier on this very episode, like 2 minutes ago?
But I really didn't feel like she helped move the plot along all that much.
That's fair,
Should we talk about the music?
Oh yeah,
The
go
score.
for it. Go for it.
John Williams scored this movie.
yeah. Why was I gonna say John Carpenter? Yes.
No, he did Halloween and The Thing and
Yeah,
Halloween
I love John Williams.
2018.
A lot of good scores.
Yeah, he did great, but we're not talking about him right now. We're talking about John Williams, who scored Star Wars.
No, I said John Williams.
Oh well, we're not talking about. John Williams scored movies like Star Wars and.
Thanks, Theo.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Did a lot of
And
Spielberg
Jaws.
stuff.
Yeah, he's done a lot of Spielberg stuff, but he's also done a lot of George Lucas stuff.
Ooh.
And he's really good. One thing I noticed is the love theme in this movie is really similar to the love theme in Star Wars. It has a really similar like beginning notes. Has either of you seen Star Wars?
Of course, I've seen Star Wars. I just don't remember it.
No, it was sorry, I get you confused with you like Star Wars, but you don't like Marvel, right?
No, I like both.
You
Michael
you
doesn't like superheroes in general.
Yeah.
I
The
like all
anime-
of them. I prefer
No.
Star Trek to Star Wars, but I still like
I
Star
also
Wars.
like Star Trek better. Yeah.
maybe I'm just a bad listener.
Probably.
Yeah, you say that all the time. You're like, oh, I wasn't paying attention. Like,
Yeah.
What'd you say?
see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, all right. Music. Okay, cool. I
Cool.
don't
That was
really
my
pay attention
ringtone
to.
for like when I first got my phone, I set my ringtone to that.
That's fun.
That's lame.
Yeah. Shut up, Theo. She
I was
didn't
like
even
11.
Yeah, you were a lame 11.
That's crazy.
What was your ringtone when you first got your phone?
You think I remember what my ringtone
At least
was?
I remember.
Okay.
'Cause I'm better.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's a thing to
anyways,
brag
do
about.
we want to
Yeah.
talk about favorite scenes or anything?
I hated all of them.
I like the one with the arc,
Which one? There's so
the
many.
big arc, like the
Jesus
Like
Christ.
the climax of the movie?
yeah, you know where he opens the arc and everyone like faces melt off. That
Yeah.
horrified me as a kid. Fun fact: when I saw this movie in theaters, I was like super young, and I saw
Yeah, you must
my
be. That
dad
was
brought me,
1981.
and we got through the opening scene, and I
old are
started
you?
crying because
She's
the
48.
snake crawled out of no, it was like an anniversary thing.
Sure.
The snake crawled out of the guy's
she's a time
eye or
traveler.
something. No. Wait,
Like in the
it was
fifth
when
movie.
it was when the corpse popped out in the very start, horrified me. I started crying, and my mom had to take me out of the theater. But yeah, that was one of the first movies I saw in theaters. The first movie I ever saw in theaters was the Star Trek reboot.
Fun.
Yeah, but yeah, that scene horrified me when I was like 2.
Yeah, I could imagine
makes
that
sense.
being scary for me when I was a kid.
1979.
Yeah,
What?
my birth year.
Okay. Well, anyways, I think, I don't really know what my
46.
favorite scene would
It's
be.
46.
Um,
And I definitely didn't do that on my calculator because I can do
right,
mental math.
right. Of course not. But I think I like pretty much all of. I feel like you can't really like all of the I don't know how to explain it. I feel like all of it was like really good. So I don't have like one specific favorite scene. I feel like I do wish there was more of like the stuff at the like I don't know, college, I guess, or whatever he works at. I feel like
The museum.
yeah, sure. I feel like that would be cool to see more of that. I'm sure that, or maybe I'm actually not sure. I don't know if that's in other movies, but I don't know. I feel like it would have been cool to see more of the place he works at. Also, that scene, I was minding my own business, and my mom was like watching the movie, right? And my mom was like, "All right." Also, shout out my mom. She was like,
course.
"Okay, Michael, look very closely at what the girl has on her eyelids." And I was like, "Okay." So I thought it was gonna be like in the back and not very noticeable, but there's literally a whole
They
screen
focus on
for
it.
it. And I was like, "You
Pay
think I'm
close
dumb enough to
attention.
not notice that?"
Pay close attention. It's blink and you miss it because she blinked and
She
but
blinked
he
so
didn't
slowly.
Miss it.
She like,
Well, yeah, because she wanted him to see it.
she's a
And he was
freak,
like,
Ricky.
By the way,
Yeah, freak.
that's your
Like,
teacher dog. Like,
literally go away.
I
Do you
would
see
do-
the
I would-
the
I
way
would
his
do what
face looked?
she
He was
did.
literally so grossed out. He was like,
for Harrison
"Ugh."
Ford specifically, yeah.
No, like he got like his face looks like he
Even
looked
now.
disgusted. He was like,
Even
it was really funny.
Even now.
Your
Which
teacher
is-
now?
Oh Jesus Christ!
Which
Oh, Harrison Ford now. Okay. I was gonna say.
which what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's. I guess does that count as like hypocritical if he thinks it's gross that like one of his students is into him, but he dated a what was it? How old was Marion when they met? 17?
2.
Oh my
Was she
god!
that young?
My parents, when I asked them about it for clarification, they said she was 17 and he was 21. So
Well, that's like a 3-year age gap, right? It's not.
yeah, that's a minor though. Wait.
And your point is no I'm kidding.
No, but
Yeah.
I'm saying that's
kidding.
better than a 15-year-old like he's teaching.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Also, that girl did not look 15. She looked like.
I thought it was like a college.
36.
And
She was
he was
15. That's not true.
15?
Yeah, no, that's not real.
No.
No. I
'Cause-
could
'cause
have. I
then
know
we'd
for a
have to
fact
s-
my parents said 17,
then
but
we'd
I don't
have
know
to
if they were
stop liking
correct.
these
Yeah,
movies.
Wikipedia says 15, but there's no way.
Yeah, we'd have to stop liking these movies.
Yeah, we'd have to beat this
Yeah,
guy
and
up.
also
low-key.
she's definitely like
How
She
old,
doesn't
How
look-
old is she in the? Just look up how old she is in the first movie.
Yeah, because he's
it
because they
said-
didn't look
'cause
that
it said
different
It was 10
in it.
years ago, so take her age and subtract 10.
in the first
Yeah,
Indiana Jones.
I feel like the two of them don't look that much of like an age difference. Like if you said 3-year age gap.
25.
Oh,
Oh wait. Oh, so
what? Really?
Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras. We were wrong. Okay, that's not.
is that really? Wow.
Was she really 15?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
She's 25 in the. Okay, I thought you guys were saying she was 15 in the movie.
No.
No.
So I was gonna say.
No, when
Don't
she
believe
was
you.
When
25
she-
when they were dating.
15 when they were dating.
15
Yeah.
when they were dating,
You
which
said
means he
21.
was
He was,
21.
I think.
I don't know.
He was an adult. That's all I know.
Yeah.
So
Either way,
that's
it's
not-
freaking wickedy weird. Pedophile.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I wasn't. Dude, she said
know
that she
that
was
at
like,
all. That's
I was a child, and I went, whoa.
I
Whoa,
thought,
whoa, whoa.
yeah, no. When she said that, I was like, I thought she was being hyperbolic. Like she was.
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
me too.
Like a young adult.
I had never
that-
Googled the age.
No, she was my age. She was younger
I
than
forgot you're
us.
15.
Oh, she was younger than us. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. She was younger than us, and he started,
Yeah.
And then,
really
and then
puts
she,
it in
then she's-
into perspective.
And then she like in the movie like still likes him, like from the like perspective.
Bro is a victim.
I know for real. Like from what
Somebody
I'm gathering,
arrest this
she
man.
sounds more angry that he left her than the fact that she was a child when they started dating. Like, she d-
Manipulation.
Like, anyways, I don't know. Freaky,
Yeah,
freaky
I didn't know that was a
Zeke
thing.
didn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
let's
not cool.
cut that out.
Also,
immediately.
can I just say, I know we already talked about characters, but I want to go back to characters for a second and say that the one guy, the first like higher up or whatever in like the little coat, and he like gets the bird on his hand. That guy was freaky. I genuinely
don't like
hated.
him.
He was my least favorite character. Like I hated him so much. Like not even just because he's a Nazi. Like first off, Nazi, boo, we hate those guys. But then. Like immediately, like he just starts like giggling maniacally. He's like, and it's like,
Yeah.
brother, get away
I
from
don't
me.
remember the guy
you
who
freak.
played
Okay,
him though, but it was really
okay.
good. Like he did
Wait.
like the point was to convey that kind of like
So-
freakiness, and the actor
Yeah.
did a very good job.
In the Raiders of the Lost Ark script and novelization, Marion Ravenwood was 15 when she met Indiana Jones, though this was later retconned in Indiana Jones: The Ultimate Guide to make her 17. So
Okay.
slightly less weird, but not
Still
really.
pretty weird. Yeah.
Still
okay.
underage, I think, unless it
Yes.
used to, yeah,
Still underage.
yeah. Unless was it different in 1920s?
Probably.
My parents said that her father was okay with them dating. So
Oh, okay then.
that makes it all better. No,
in
it
that
doesn't.
case,
It doesn't. It really
jeez.
doesn't. It does not make it better. But I just felt like I needed to mention that. But yeah. Theo, did you mention a specific scene that you wanted to?
Well, Una stole mine.
What the
Heads
box
blowing
opening?
up.
Yeah, that was cool.
This movie's got some
Oh, buddy.
iconic lines like, "Why did it have to be snakes?"
Like this movie is referenced
my
all the
God.
time because it's
Wait.
so good.
big
Yeah.
pop culture movie.
Can I?
Yeah.
Like,
when
let's say
when
real
is
quick.
National Treasure ever quoted?
Yeah, Tegan.
I'm gonna say
God.
the
Do
Declaration
we
of
know his last name?
Independence.
Let's
Santa-
dox
No.
let's
Don't
dox him on the podcast.
Dox him.
He wanted to be mentioned, didn't he?
Yeah, not his like,
And-
full address like put on screen.
I don't have
Social
his address.
Security number 338, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever, man. Okay.
You start reciting his social security number, like you know it already.
I know it by heart.
What?
I'll never forget it.
Have you met him in person before?
Yes.
When?
Well, for instance, he went to the AJR concert.
Oh
we were-
yeah. Anyways, let's talk about this movie again if we could.
Hi, Tegan. We're not talking about you anymore. So.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
Tegan.
And neither should
You had your
anyone
moment.
else.
You know. What?
Damn,
Neither should anyone else.
that's tragic.
What?
No one's ever talking about Tegan again.
That's crazy.
Man,
So anyway,
I
how much
passed
time
the
do we have left?
spell.
Good one.
Yeah.
5 minutes and 40 seconds.
All right. 5 minutes. We can talk about something else.
We can talk. We can finally start talking about this movie.
Yeah, we can finally get started on talking about Indiana Jones.
Now
you know,
that
the movie.
we've laid out the entire plot of this movie, we can finally get into it.
I didn't have like a ton of notes on this because I was
Didn't
doing
take any.
homework while I was doing this. And dude, can I just say, watching this movie was like a fever dream because I was like so tired and I was doing homework, so I was just like, I was doing wellness too, so I was like furiously typing like, how do you read a prescription bottle, blah 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 blah, and then I turned to look and it's just this guy running around beating up people, and it's like, what's happening anymore? And my eyes hurt so bad. It was like they were like falling out of the sockets or something. Like, it was a terrible watching experience. Like, it's a great movie. I was suffering the entire time.
Are you sure that wasn't a fever dream?
I don't know, man. Because like,
Are you sure you didn't dream this movie?
I don't know, man. Is this a dream?
Yes.
Wait,
Guys,
but
he's figured it out.
no.
God.
No.
We start
Maybe
fading.
this
No.
is the Truman Show.
No, that
and
was
Michael's
that was,
Truman.
that was last episode, which you weren't on for.
Yeah, you don't get to reference that movie
Yeah.
because you've never seen it.
Another scene I really like.
No, put it down.
The scene where they're like fighting in the airplane or like by the airplane.
Oh yeah, that one
And
was
they-
pretty good.
Then,
Stop
then
it.
the guy like
Stop.
drives the plane. That's a thing Miriam did, right?
Yeah, Miriam. Miriam.
She got that.
Who the freak is Miriam?
What did I say?
Marion. She
Is
she,
that?
Marion?
Mary.
Is that what I said?
Yeah, I
Mary
misspoke.
had
I
Mary.
said Miriam by accident because I'm tired. But yeah, I think that scene was pretty good. I really liked how this guy just saw Indiana Jones, who was like, I'm gonna fight this guy, takes his shirt off.
You know, and
and
it was so funny. It was like the height difference and stuff.
Oh my
too.
God,
Like
yeah.
he finishes fighting the one guy, and then he thinks he's good, and then he sees the other guy, and he's.
Oh yeah, another iconic
Yeah.
bit in this movie.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. I love that scene so
he
much.
was,
It's
just
so
because
good.
he was sick.
he was sick.
That was
yeah.
that wasn't in the script.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it
what
was-
we were just saying.
Yeah, he got
Oh, is
sick
it?
and he was really tired the entire time they were filming that like whole like scene thing. So I think my parents said he was recovering from pneumonia or something.
Oh, I thought you
I
said
thought he had
it was
food
sick,
poisoning.
as in like it was really.
Dude,
cool.
that was
Dude, it was sick, dude.
No, I
Anyway,
say that.
so
Yeah, you're stupid for it. We hate you for
I'll
it.
kill you.
It's obnoxious.
but yeah, that was pretty funny, and they just shoot him. And then I really liked how they just kind of like the people in the background. Like, he shot him, and they all went, yay! And then they stole all of his stuff off of the dead body and, like, ran away cheering. There was a guy holding up the sword, yay!
Yeah, it's supposed to be a whole big fight
Yeah,
scene,
it was.
but he
I
was
remember
too
reading
tired.
about that.
He
It was
was a
supposed to be
bicycle.
like a crazy.
He was a bicycle.
fight scene and whatever with a whole bunch of like sword stuff, and then Harrison Ford was like,
Can I just shoot this
have
guy?
a gun.
I have a gun.
It seems your blade is no match for my revolver.
Bro brought a
And he-
gun to a knife
He
fight.
said and made
Yeah,
those
and I
exact
think it
sounds.
was probably a good choice to like. I know he did it because he was tired, but I think it was a good choice to like keep that in because
Yeah, 'cause it was-
because it's very funny.
A, funny, B, makes sense because he has a gun that's been
Yeah.
established.
Multiple
There was
times.
no reason why he would have not used it.
and
Also,
it-
it was so in character for Indiana Jones to just like pull out the gun
Just be
instead
like,
of fighting
man,
like that.
let's get this
Pause.
over with.
Peace. And
Yeah.
also, I feel like a public fight scene there would just taken too long.
Yeah, no, I
No
feel like
need
that
to
would have
have
gotten
it.
rid of the like fast-paced like action of that scene because the whole point is like he's supposed to be chasing after him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly how that scene goes.
Yeah, you're welcome. You don't even have to see the movie.
Yeah,
now.
like
that's
he's
You
just,
don't have to rewatch that part at all.
that's just the whole
Just-
movie.
Yeah.
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 All right then. Are there any other scenes that we really want to talk about? Because I think
Scenes. What do you think we're watching? A movie?
yeah.
On Air Podcast, the movie podcast where we talk about guess what movies on this episode.
We're talking
forget to
about
Take it from the top.
Indiana Jones. All right, now we get to finally talk about Indiana Jones.
Who is your
Yeah,
favorite
you
character?
have 35 seconds. Go.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Final ratings. I think yeah, 4 out of 5 for me personally. I really enjoyed this movie. They were very good.
4.5. Solid.
Let's
Do you?
do 4.
All right. Also, I do
Sure.
want to say I think personally, I wouldn't be able to like pick between I feel like movie wise, Indiana Jones is a better movie than National Treasure.
This is not a competition.
It's
This
not.
is,
not.
This
I
is
just
not a
wanted to state my
competition.
opinion on it.
This shouldn't even be entertained.
Okay, fine. Whatever, guys. Am I not allowed to share my opinion on this?
Nope. So the next episode
Is on Curious George 2. Follow that monkey.
For the real this time, because we've
and
introduced
this
that
one's
before
not
and it didn't
even
happen.
This one's not even recent.
We're gonna have. Oh yeah, this monkey isn't. This monkey's
Rest
not.
assured that this monkey is not a Nazi.
Yeah. This monkey's a good monkey. We all love Curious George.
Dude, I remember
And
Curious
spe-
George a little different.
What they do to my boy? He's
they do to my
He's
monkey?
not your boy
Bro.
anymore.
Dude, follow that monkey. We gotta see where he's going. That's
Germany.
crazy.
And then he eats a date and dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karma.
But we like it better this time.
But yes, we will also hopefully see some old friends on our next episode next week. So
But we won't.
yeah,
Bye.